I'm painting the school cupboard. Oh, I'm painting the school cupboard. I'm not quitting my day job because I can't sing, but I'm painting the school cupboard. Oh, I'm painting it up and down. I'm painting round and round. I was a redneck painter. Used to paint down. I love to painting. My painting project now. And everybody wanting this painting project now. Ding dong, get a ding ding, dong, ding, get a ding ding, ding 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 ding. Oh, I'm painting school words right now. Oh wait, look at how good that looks. I'm painting the school cupboard. Painting it right now. Do you see how nice this looks? You see how I'm painting the school cupboard. I'm painting it now. Show your face. How about I don't? I look like I came out of the, I don't even know. I'm not looking too sharp today, people, okay? This is a painting day, not a modeling day. However, after I'm done with this, I could probably be a paint model because I got it all over my sweatshirt. And I wore a nice sweatshirt, so that was dumb. I am painting my cupboard. It's going to be lovely. But let me tell you, anybody like painting? I like painting normally. This painting is not my forte necessarily. You forgot to wear gloves. Oh gosh, do you wear gloves when you paint, dude? Okay, I know no one who wears gloves to paint. No one. So either I don't know the right people or wearing gloves to paint is weird. So you guys tell me, if you're on here and you use gloves to paint, I've never heard of such a thing in my life, and I've painted for years. I've never seen anyone ever use gloves to paint. This is like not dangerous paint. This is like normal human grade good paint that's not toxic. Let's put it that way. Does anybody use gloves to paint? This is America in 2025, and I've never used gloves to paint in my life. Am I crazy, people, or is that weird? You do if you're painting? What? It's like wearing gloves before you ride a motorcycle. You wear gloves when you ride a motorcycle? Okay. That's weird. That's weird. You wear gloves when you ride a motorcycle? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, no, I get that. Okay, no, I do get that. I get the motorcycle. Maybe. Yeah. People wear gloves when they're on a motorcycle. It's like sledding. Kind of. From Arkansas. Oh, very cool. I'm from Minnesota, and I just dropped my paintbrush on the floor and got it full of shit. So that's fun. I'm from Minnesota, and I'm painting the inside of my school cabinet. And apparently finding out that some people wear gloves when they paint, which is super freaking weird in my opinion, but apparently it's a thing. Good grief. This is not my normal content, FYI. This is not normally what I share. It's not weird. Okay. This isn't my normal content. I just happened to be painting and thought, what the heck, I'll turn on a live. My normal content is horses and dogs, and I do rescue horses, but I also do a lot of projects. Painting is one of my favorite, and this is kind of not necessarily my best work or my best job. I'm just getting it done because this has never been painted. This is our school cupboard in our house. And I've never painted it. And today I was just like, you know what? I kind of always thought, gosh, this thing would look good with a fresh coat of paint. And I found my kids must have gotten these color samples from somewhere. So I found 3 of the same one. And then I had a little bit of leftover paint from my living room that was white. So I just threw those suckers together to make enough paint. And hopefully it gets this thing painted. Kind of just hodgepodged and threw whatever I had together to see if I could get a decent color. It's kind of like a light blue. It's not bad. I don't like light blue, but my kids don't care and the school cabinet doesn't care. So what the heck? So kind of try to work with what I got. We're on a budget over here. So, you know, do what you got. What did I do there? I must have touched it. Dang it. Oh, that's okay. I've kind of contemplated actually just taking this thing out because it's in the wall with nails and I don't really need it there. So I've kind of contemplated just taking that sucker out. And you know what? Why the heck not do a little demolition while I'm in here? Me and my fellow riders wear it for safety reasons. Oh, interesting. Very cool. Hello, Antone. Hi, everybody. Yeah, like I said, this isn't, maybe we should, if I break anything, I'm just gonna take out, apparently there's glass in here. Got glass in here. We've got some mementos from my kids. We got Bible verses. We got my menus. These are my weekly menus. The menu. Another menu. Look at all these safe suckers. I still make menus. Want to see my menu for this week? These are my menus. I'm apparently saved a bunch of them. This is my menu for this week. Ta-da! I still do menus. Menus are a great way. They're a great way to reduce waste. They're great for going grocery shopping. You just make a menu and then you just write down what you need off the menu. All right. Let's see how this works. Oh, I see how it's in there. Well, hammer or a pry bar would be good. I don't have a hammer or a pry bar, so sheer force. Oh, it's coming out. Whew, that happened. Let's just say whoever put this in did a real bad job. And it wasn't us. Come on. Let's go. Got it. Well, what do we got in here? Cards Against Humanity. Wall screws that they apparently failed to use. More Cards Against Humanity. How many decks of Cards Against Humanity did they have? Anybody need some Cards Against Humanity? Because we got 1, 2, 3 freaking packs. I don't think I played that game in my life. All right, well, got a little mess of drywall in here, but you know what? Cheers, we got this stupid shelf out, so whatever. Dang it. You know what? Why am I keep dipping in here, putting it on there, dipping in here? You know what? Why not just like, yeah, there we go. Okay. How much easier this will be. Do a little dipping. I'm gonna cover up that little hole that I made there when I ripped the shelf out. And what's that? Nope, don't want that in there. Yuck. A bunch of grimy garbage. Don't want that. So where should we put that? Let's just stick it up here on this little, why is that? What is this rack for? What is this rack gonna hold? There's no room for anything. Like, what's the point of the rack? Okay, well, let's just go up here. Paint some up there. Keep grabbing some paint here. Also that, like, what is that random piece of board doing there? It's just freaking weird. Okay, that's fine. All right. Hey, this is actually working pretty slick. A lot easier than keep dipping my paintbrush. I mean, sweet. Am I working as a, well, not really. This is my house and I love to paint and I'm just painting a small, this is our school cupboard where we keep like our school supplies. And I've always said it needs to be painted, but I just didn't get around to it. I have a lot of projects every day in my life and I just haven't gotten around to this, but I found some paint, threw it together and decided I'm gonna paint it today. This is a mixture of like 3 different paints, but it works. It's working out all right. So I'm just, let's just put it this way. I couldn't have a painting channel. I'm not good enough for that, but this is, coming along nicely. Just gonna do a little more of my pouring up here. I discovered that for this particular job, I'm not opposed to just pouring out a bunch of paint and just dipping my brush in it and going. Notice the splash of paint there. And the real attention to detail here. I'm just trying to get it done, honestly. Because next will be, I have to finish up here, but after I'm done painting, I'll be going through some school supplies and stuff. And figuring out what I need to put in here. I don't know what this stupid board is even in here for, but I don't want to rip it out just in case it's something important. So I'm instead just going to paint over it. I don't know what it's there for. It's got a random wire sticking out of it. I have absolutely no idea why it's there. As with a lot of things in this house, I just don't know what someone was thinking. So, you know how it is. When you move to a house someone else has lived in, and then you see the things they do and you're like, wait, what? And I'm sure that somebody else will come along after us and be like, why did they just paint over this? Why wouldn't they have figured out what it did and gotten rid of it? And they'll be saying the same thing that I'm saying about whoever put it there. So, you know, but tell your hubby to do this. Heck no, I like painting. I don't want him to do it. Oh, he could do this. And he would do this. He's not here right now, so I'm just doing it myself. I'm just going to paint over it, and if he wants to rip it out, he can rip it out, and I'll save some paint. After I'm done with this, I'll hopefully have enough paint left over where if it needs to be touched up or something needs to be done, or he decides to rip that out, I'll have enough paint to paint over it when he does that. Because I'll most definitely have some paint left over when I'm done here. I can already tell I'm doing good on the paint quantity, at least. But as for painting, this is my forte. I love doing it. In fact, when my husband has stuff that he needs painted, he has me do it because I enjoy doing it. Some people don't like painting. I enjoy painting. This is not... My hands must be feeling sore. No, not really. Not yet. Not yet. I'll let you know if they do, but I've painted whole rooms well, I shouldn't say two. By myself, I painted a whole room in a day, rollering and all, and I wasn't sore after that, so. All right. I gotta get way up there, but I'm not super worried about that right now. I'm more worried about what we can see off the bat. All right, so next is this shelf. I'm gonna do a little pouring action there. Oh shoot, where should I stick this? Let's go down there. Hello, welcome. Just painting my school cupboard. No big deal. Kind of boring, very boring compared to what I'm used to sharing. My content is normally about horses, dogs, rescuing. So this is really boring compared to that, quite honestly. In fact, we might have to take a break and go out to the horses just so that we can get some more excitement in our lives so that finishing this won't suck so much. Oopsie. what? I'm not going to paint that. It's on the bottom. It's like the bottom part of it, and I'm not going to paint it. What the heck? I don't have to. I'm not gonna. Boring. Wait, boring? How about therapeutic? Oh, I thought you were saying it was boring. I'm like, I find painting to be very therapeutic. That's why I like doing it. This job, however, is not my favorite. I like painting like rooms and like adding color and painting over things that look terrible. That's a little more my forte, but let me tell you, the reward of getting something done like this, and as you can see, guys, I'm not, like, normally I'm very, like, careful and very, I'm just trying to get this thing done. The carpeting on the bottom is disgusting, so I'm not really worried about anything dripping on the carpet, don't care. And I more or less just want to get this covered, you know, and it's going to look 10 times, it already looks 10 times better than what it did before with this stuff on there and the mismatched, so it's already looking better. But my goal is just, I'm kind of like rushing it. Normally I'm a very careful, very slow painter, and I find it to be very therapeutic. Normally I'm not doing a live. I usually turn on some music and listen to music while I work and find it very relaxing. This, I'm just trying to get this done as quick as I can because I actually didn't plan on doing this project, and kind of a spur of the moment thing for today, so just trying to get it done. All right, we're ready to just pop some in there. Oopsies. There's a tack. No one needs a tack in their foot or elsewhere. Yeah, this is a small closet. This is not my favorite thing to paint. I definitely prefer like big rooms. I like rollering, you know, I like edge work a lot. I don't take the trim off. I use an edging brush. I get an expensive, very good quality edging brush, and I do all the edges by hand. I don't take trim off. I like doing it this way. It's relaxing to me. It takes a long time. People are like, why wouldn't you just take the trim off, make your life easier? No, I like to do it this way. I like to, I don't know. I find it very relaxing. But this is a different can of worms altogether. Also, like, I paint usually when I'm in the mood to paint. Like, I'm usually painting my house, or sometimes I paint for like my siblings, or somebody gets a new house, right, and they need it painted. Or they have a painting party and we do like a room, everybody gets a room or something. I don't mind that, but otherwise, like, when I paint at home, it's usually I'm in the mood to paint. Something needs to be done. I wait until I'm in the mood. Like right now, my daughter's room needs to be painted and I haven't done it yet. Why? Just have not been in a painting mood, and it's a big room to do. Today I have a select amount of time, so I'm just going to tackle this. This is a small project. I can get it done. It's probably like, I've probably been working on it maybe for a half hour, and I'm almost done. So it's just like, well, I know that once this is done, because this is my school cupboard, and I'm going to be, I've homeschooled my kids, so this, I'm just homeschooling one this year. So this is going to be the school cupboard, and I wanted to clean it out. So I cleaned it out, and then I'm like, shoot, I need to paint it. I'm just going to paint it because I've been thinking about it. I need to do it. And may as well just tackle the project and get it done. So here I am. So what we have left to do is this little spot here, that spot there, see right here, this side, and this side, and then I'm done. Oh, I see I did paint that. Maybe I should just paint that one because I painted this one. Maybe for the heck of it, I should just do it. I'll just finish this first and then I'll go up there and do it. What brand name, if any, are you currently spreading? Well, here's the thing. My kids brought home paint samples from somewhere. And it was like a Behr paint, which is an expensive brand of paint. It's really good. But then I had paint from somewhere else that was white. And I just kind of threw colors together. This is like 3 different colors. And honestly, they're all different brands. So we have a complete hodgepodge here. But this is like a school cupboard. And how often do I go in here? I don't even like the color blue, to be honest. Blue is like my least favorite color. I hate blue. I don't really like any colors blue. I'm not a fan of the color blue. I don't like it. I wouldn't paint anything blue, except that's what this turned into. So whatever, it's freaking blue. Good question. I think it's latex. I don't think it's oil-based. If it was oil-based, I think I'd be screwed because I've got it all over me. So I don't think it's oil-based. I think it's latex. Yeah, it's latex. And it probably would be 10 times easier if I just used the roller. I know, I just didn't want to get a roller out for this tiny of a project. It feels like a waste of a roller to me. You know, I do have rollers and I have all the capabilities to make this a lot faster, but I was just like, it's such a tiny area. I feel like a roller is so stupid because most of this is edges anyways. So you have to use this brush, the edging brush or whatever. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna roller. I'll just paint the whole thing with my hand with a little brush. But I'm telling you guys, like, I like to buy the paint that has like the lower, like the whatever it is. It doesn't smell much. Whatever the heck these are mixed stinks. I like to paint with stuff that does not have a smell to it. The odorless paint, that's my go-to. Like, I don't want to sniff paint fumes for hours. No, thank you. And it just turns out, like, normally I wouldn't be painting in July because it's so humid here and it takes forever for stuff to dry because of the humidity in the air. But we just got very lucky and it is 60 degrees outside and it is like lovely. I have windows open. It is such a nice day outside today. It is, and it's perfect paint drying weather. So I open the windows and I know it's going to dry really fast. And so I'm like, you know what? Nope, I'm going to do this project because it's going to dry great today. It's a great painting day. Just lucked out in July. It has been hot, humid, gross. Can't open windows. It's been muggy and paint just doesn't dry worth a crap when it's like that outside. It just doesn't. It's absolutely sucks. You can put a fan on it. You can try all these tricks and tips, but in the humidity of summer, paint just doesn't dry well. No, we are in Minnesota, actually. I hate rollers for small work. Yeah. Yep, same. Yep, it's just like, I may as well, if I have to go do all the edges anyway, I may as well just use the brush, grab the, just do it this way. I agree. Yep. But yeah, no, this is definitely a good painting day, and just got the one little section left, and then I'm probably just going to paint under there just so I can say I did it, I guess. Got a little spot there. I like this too because I'm seeing a couple places where I missed, and I'm still in here. I did part of it and then left to go do something else, and then came back for the other part. Like I said, I don't really care about spilling in here either, because the carpet is just not great. It needs to be replaced, and it's going to be. So wow, Minnesota. Yep. We're in Minnesota, and you know, like I've said a couple times, this is not my normal content. My normal content is horses. However, I love painting. I love painting, and I love do-it-yourself projects. Anything do-it-yourself, honestly, my husband and I will tackle just about anything ourselves. We're looking at doing our floors and tackling that ourselves, carpeting, you know, bookshelves, different things all over our house. I can point out different things that we just do ourselves. Painting, I'd never hire someone to paint. I don't know. Everyone can paint. Anyone can paint. It's such an easy thing. If you don't know how to do it, YouTube is there. You got to have a little bit of patience, but it's something that everybody can do. And there's no reason, in my opinion, to pay someone else to do something that you are an able-bodied human and can do yourself. Now, I understand that a lot of people don't have time or don't want to learn how to do it, but our pocketbook says I'm going to do it myself. So I'm not paying anybody to paint because I'm doing it myself. Oh, shoot. It's expensive. Hiring someone to paint is quite expensive. If you're able to do it yourself, why not? I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm not even really looking where I'm doing. How are we looking under here? All right, how are we looking, guys? Hello, Andrea. Hi, guys. Just finishing up here. We're finishing up a little painting. Deck. Wow, holy buckets, that was a mouthful. Is that like your favorite brush? For this, I got a cheap brush from my local hardware store, and that's because I'm not being kind to it. I'm not washing it out. I'm not cleaning it after. I am literally just getting this job done and throwing it away, but I do have a very favorite brush, and I can't even tell you what the name is or what brand it is, but it is fantastic. It's my favorite brush, and That one I do try to use for more than one job because it's so expensive, but it is such a nice brush. But for this particular job, I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting an expensive brush because I'm going to feel like crap if I pay 15 bucks for a brush. I use it once and I chuck it in the trash. And I don't feel like cleaning out a brush today because it's a bunch of work. And there, I just dropped some on the floor. Oh boy. Okay. Well, you know what? Doesn't matter. This is the fastest paint job I think I've ever done, probably. I'll have to look that up because I don't think I've ever heard of that particular brush. Oh man. All right. So, looks good. Looks good. I'm calling it good. I'm going in the bathroom because this is like, no thanks. Let's see if I can get some of this off. Yeah, so I assume oil-based wouldn't come off this easy, like it's coming right off. I'm assuming oil-based would be a little bit harder. Pretty sure you can only use gas. Am I right? Gas takes off oil-based paint? I think. All right. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I got some on my legs too. Oh, I don't paint for a living. No, oh, absolutely not. No. This is my personal home and it's just for fun. I do not paint for a living. I paint for fun, solely for fun. And let's take a break, guys. This is the closet I'm painting. So this is our hallway. Everything's a mess and torn apart because I was cleaning it out. But I'll get everything put back together. And this is the closet I was painting. It's just got a little door here. And this is the closet to keep our school supplies in. I'm going to run outside. I hope to take my horse out for a ride today. It's a beautiful day here in Minnesota. Beautiful day here in Minnesota. We've had some very hot, very humid, awful, horrible weather. I've been coming out 4 or 5 times a day to tend to the horses. And we just got fortunate here. I don't know, the weather broke. It's like 56 degrees this morning. And like breezy and beautiful out. So, hey babies. We actually have to fill water today too. Got to fill water tanks, but these are my horses. Hey babies. We were having some serious fly issues, and now with the wind, the flies and the bugs are died down. Here's Miss Lovey. Oh, you have some flies on you. My God. There's Miss Lovey. Maybe we have to go get your, they have to wear fly masks in the summertime. And I try to give them a break when it's windier out so that they get a break from those masks. But looks like they could use them. Dang it. Hey, honey. This is Love. She's mad right now because the dog is by her. She doesn't like the dog. There's the dog. This is Norman. That's Puppers. Hi, Puppers. This is Normie. He's my Arabian. This is Phoenix. Hey, Phoenix. Hi, Beauty. So if he wants to walk away, I let him. He is definitely learning to trust people. And he also knows that his food is outside. I do not feed him in here anymore. So He's probably assuming I'm bringing him food, which I'm usually doing when I'm out here. Diesel, not gas, is better to clean. Oh, okay, okay. Good to know, Deck. Yeah, I knew it was something like that, but I wasn't positive. Here's Mr. Phoenix. Hey, beauty. Hey, beauty boy. Hi. You gonna say hello? Hi. Thank you. This is Phoenix. So Phoenix, Lovey, Moo, and my 2 other horses. He's been here only 3 weeks. You can see his ribs still. You can see his backbone. He's on a serious eating schedule here. We're getting him back to weight. He's not had an easy time. He's been here for 3 weeks. He's put on a lot of weight since I got him, but he has a ways to go. He's from a kill pen. So basically, he could have been a slaughter horse, but he worked for the Amish most of his life, and now he is going to get the one heck of a retirement package. Let's put it that way. Right, Phoenix? He's a beautiful horse. He's a draft cross, and so I'm working with him today. Hopefully I'll be able to get out and measure. I'm going to measure his mouth for a bit, because I just want to start like figuring out. His head is very big, as you can see. He's going to need a draft size bridle. He's a big horse. So I'm going to measure his mouth and see. I'm going to eventually ride him. I could ride him right now, but in his condition and with what's going on with him, I don't want to ride him until I can build a bond and some trust with him, and until he can put on some weight. But that doesn't mean I'm not looking for the equipment and trying to get him matched with the right setup for him. He's a good boy. Aren't you, Phoenix? I know it's not time to eat yet. He's got his hay in here, and then in a couple of hours, he'll be set out to pasture again. He gets to go out to pasture 2 times a day, same as the other horses. And this is Miss Lovey. She was in a kill pen. She had a halter grown into her head. She looks a lot better. She was pretty skinny when I got her. So are you, Mr. Moo. And then I got 2 babies. They're not babies, they're just minis. They're from the kill pen also. Rosie and Little John. Babies! They eat in the morning and at night. They eat out of a hay net. And then during the day, they like to hang out in their shelter. So they're both hanging out. It's funny too. They have 2 sections that they can hang out in, and they always hang out in the same section together. It makes no sense, because they're usually bickering and fighting and complaining about life. And then they hang out together in the shelter. Hi, baby. Hi, John. This is John, and this is Miss Rosie. Good boy. All right. So I actually have to fill waters this afternoon. I'm gonna do that now. It's a nice day. What the heck? Let's check this. This one stayed pretty clean. We're just gonna dump this. We're gonna dump this one too. Gonna fill both of these. Oh man. Probably gonna get some fly stuff out here too. Just yucky. Hey babies. Hey Phoenix. Oh man. Let's get some fly repellent going on here with these guys. Oh, I'm glad. They are amazing. They are amazing animals. I'm gonna grab fly masks, fly spray, and treats. I like to give them treats when I spray them, so they associate being sprayed with getting treats. That makes it a lot easier to spray them down. So I'm gonna go grab that supplies, and I will be right back. I'm gonna put you guys up here again. If you fall down, it's not me, it was one of the horses, because Normie will come and hang out with you. Excuse me. All right. One, two. Hey, really, guys? The culprit wasn't even Normie. Lovey. Fools. Absolute fools. All right. I'm going to prop you guys up against the building. And I'm going to attempt to put their masks on and their spray. All right. Well, what the heck's going on around here? That don't work. Oh, girl. Good girl. Good girl. Oh. Hey, you're Normie. I thought you were Lovey. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, all right. Let's go get the other one. That guy. There you go. All right. Oh, girl. So this is Normie, he's Arabian, 17. Lovey, she's a senior Arabian Air. Not specific on age because you came from a kill pen. This is Moo. Moo's kind of a mutt. He came from a kill pen also. He was an Amish horse. Everybody's getting sprayed because even with the wind, we still have bugs and they're bothering them a lot. So they're even bothering me out here. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna spray these guys down. See him lifting his legs up. He's kind of uncomfortable. The flies are annoying. We're gonna go spray Phoenix down. And so Phoenix is down here. Phoenix is separate. Thank you. I think they're beautiful as well. Phoenix is separate because he's on a very serious feed program because of his weight. He's quite a bit underweight. He needs about 200 more pounds. I'm just trying to get him sprayed off some here. Feel bad for those cows. They do not have much to eat out there. We have a lush green pasture on this side for our horses. Those cows do not have much to eat. In fact, we found cows a couple times now in our horse pasture. They're hungry. Kind of feel bad for them. Anyways, they're not our cows, so I just sprayed him off. Sometimes I even spray the pup a little bit. Oh, I love them. They deserve it. They deserve good care. Hey, Lovey. Lovey is kind of a snob about her fly mask, but I want to pull it down a little bit. You guys, you technically have on hers, and she has on yours. I thought you were Lovey, and I was congratulating you on how good you were being when I was putting your fly mask on. And then I went to put yours on and realized I put the wrong ones on the wrong horses. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, I definitely fly masked the wrong horses with the wrong ones. So all right, they're going to be a lot more comfortable with that on there. So later today, I'm hoping to ride Moo. That's my big boy. Hoping to take him out for a ride. I'm also going to try to get Phoenix fitted for a bit. Want to see how to do that? Piece of cake. Show you. So basically, what I'm going to use is a piece of twine string because he's used to twine string and that won't freak him out at all. And I'm going to tie a knot in there in my twine string. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I got this little knot here. This is my starting point. I'm going to put this in his mouth, and I'm going to put this on one corner of his cheek, and then I'm going to put, I'll show you, but I'm basically going to put it all the way through his mouth, and then I'm going to tie a knot on the other side where his lips stop. So right here, I'm going to put it in his mouth up to there. Good boy, Phoenix, good boy. And this will be the first time I've gone in his mouth, so we'll see how it goes. But I want to see how far across it is, and then I add a 1/2 inch to that, and that's the size bit I need for him. He's going to need a draft size halter, but I want to figure out, or a draft size bridle, but I want to figure out what size bit I need for him. With Big John, I think I needed it was a ridiculous size bit. It was like an 8 inch. Was it 7? Like a 7-inch bit for a horse. That's the biggest bit I had ever. It was huge. So we'll see what size he needs. He does have a big head. Dang it. He moved out a little bit. I think I'm going to move. I'll go around outside. We're going to quickly get him measured. The fence is not on, so I'm not getting shocked. We're gonna measure his mouth. Hopefully he tolerates it well. All right, bud. Good boy. All right, so I have my 2 knots. When I put it in his mouth, this is from here to here, is where it's stopping in. So then I'll just measure that and add a 1/2 inch, and I'll know what size bit I need to get for him. Definitely going to be in a draft bridle. He's a big boy, but I want to get something that's adjustable. I want to get something that I can adjust the cheek pieces. Hopefully he's a rideable horse. Cows don't seem to be bothering him. Lovey. Lovey was a little sensitive about the cows the first couple times she saw them. They freaked her out. But he doesn't seem to give a crap. Do you, buddy? He don't care. I'm going to go measure this. Hey, babies. Everybody follows me around. Everybody does. I don't have horses, I have puppy dogs. I have a bunch of puppy dogs. Hello, Miss Lovey. Hi, honey. You're a puppy dog. Oh, shoot. Almost forgot to take my fly spray bottles. You're gonna eat them? You're gonna snack on those? Probably not the best plan. Yeah, well, I learned it on YouTube. Honestly, somebody showed me on YouTube because I was trying to figure out how the heck to measure them for a bit. And they're like, you know, use something that is not foreign to them, that they're not freaked out of. And they grabbed a piece of twine string. I was like, oh, he sees twine string all the time. That's perfect. So the twine string method was my go-to. James, what are you doing in here, dude? Come on out, buddy. Come on out. Okay. I need to do waters right after this because I dumped the minis water and I need to scrub out the big ones. So probably end the live so that I can do my horse chores and drink more liquid. But I'm going to measure this quickly, see what size bit he's going to need. And then after I finish my horse chores, I can probably come in and start moving all my school supplies back, which I'm pretty excited about. Oh, it doesn't smell like paint in here, at least. That's good. Let's see here. Now I gotta find a ruler because I've changed everything in my school cupboard. Now I gotta find a ruler. Let's see. So I'm gonna add a 1/2 inch to that. So if you measure across, okay. So he's gonna need at least, holy heck, over 6, because it's measuring right on the 6. So that means we're gonna need a 6.5 inch bit, which is pretty big. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad you enjoy them. I try to do them as often as I can, but sometimes life gets hectic. With Phoenix here though, like, I want to share as much as I can because he's a new horse and I like to share as much as I can about the progress, especially those initial days. Horses make leaps and bounds of change, and so it's really cool to actually show other people what that change looks like and how that comes about. Like, no, he doesn't just, start looking better. It takes work and a lot of effort and in and out. And I feel like people get that feel a lot more when you're on lives and you're showing them what it looks like versus just telling them, oh, I do this, but actually showing them what that care looks like. And with horses too, just in general, caring for horses, it's easier for people to say, I want a horse, but when they can see some of the work that goes into it, I think it helps people put things into perspective. The less horses that can end up at the kill lot and in the wrong hands, the better, or the more educated that people who want a horse can be, the better, in my opinion. So, educated on how much time and money and effort it takes to care for horses. Here we go. Peace out, you guys. I'm gonna run because I'm gonna go out and water the horses, and it takes twice as long to do, no offense, with a live stream going. So I'm gonna end my live so I can run around and do my chores and stuff. I might take Moo for a ride, and if I do, perhaps I'll just bring you guys along with me. It does take more effort, and it's a lot harder to ride with one hand. So we'll see. We'll see. But thank you guys. Bye. Thank you for jumping on. We'll see you guys on the next one. X